Well, tonight, the head of Florida's Supervisors of Elections is fighting back against what he describes as intimidation tactics against election leaders statewide.
Investigative reporter Katie LeGrone is following up on her reporting about the state's new Elections Crimes Office.
In defense of his administration's recent arrest of nearly 20 ex-felons for illegally voting during the 2020 election.
It's not just going to be 20 arrests. This is the opening salvo.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who's up for re-election himself in November, made it clear when it comes to upholding election integrity, his eyes are not just on voters.
There's some local jurisdictions, they just don't care about the election laws. Well, we do.
Then he took it a little further.
If you're not able to run an election right, then we obviously would want to hold people accountable. So stay tuned on that. Stay tuned on that.
It was unfortunate. I think it was politically motivated. I hate to say that.
Mark Early is supervisor of elections in Leon County and leads the state's Association for Election Supervisors. There are 67 of them in Florida who run elections in each county. Early doesn't believe the governor's choice of words was an accident.
Those statements certainly make it more difficult to get our jobs done. We're already in an environment stemming from the 2020 election where I think it's well documented that we're under more threats, more harassment.
In recent months, Governor DeSantis has raised liberal eyebrows by removing several high-profile Democratic elected leaders, including a state attorney in Hillsborough County who pledged not to prosecute abortion cases, and 4 school board members in Broward County found incompetent by a grand jury following the Parkland High School shooting. After suspending them from office, the governor found their replacements through his own hand-selected conservative appointees. Though the governor has acknowledged recent elections in our state, including the 2020 presidential election, went off with only few glitches.
There's been reports that supervisors have told voters, hey, if you're a convicted murderer, you can vote. Go ahead and vote. That's false.
Early fears the governor is laying the groundwork for more suspensions. This time among election supervisors tasked with carrying out democracy, but who are finding themselves increasingly in the middle of politics.
If you're not able to run an election right, then we obviously would want to hold people accountable.
It's disheartening, and there's going to be a lot of people likely leaving the ranks in 2024 when most of the other supervisors are up for election. So this rhetoric needs to quit.
In response, a governor's spokesperson tells me they have no announcement to make about election supervisors at this time, and those who are properly doing their jobs and following the law have nothing to worry about. I'm Katie LeGrone reporting.